afternoon, everybody. So it's my pleasure to take you through the next training slot, which is all about how to recruit, but more importantly, how to recruit consistently in your business every single month. Have we got any business owners in the room that want to build a business and want to sponsor? So you guys need to get out your pens and your paper, because if I do my job right, at the end of this slot, you're going to be able to implement some things into your business to help you recruit better throughout the year. We all know that building a balanced business relies on a mixture of both retail and recruitment. And it is getting that balance right that will build you a solid business that will give you longevity. And that is exactly what we want. We are part of a product-based business. So we have to be confident, as Louise has just spoken about, in using the products and retailing the products. And what I want to start by saying is that there are some business owners that earn an incredible extra income every single month from using and recommending those products, looking after a handful of regular customers. An extra £200 to £400 a month is huge to a lot of families. We've got some big retailers in the room that can earn an extra £700, £1,000 a month in retail alone. And that is great, and that, like I said, it's like great extra income, but if you are looking to build a solid full-time income, and then past that, a lifestyle that Forever has to offer, then you have to master the art of recruiting, not sporadically. Because it's not about sponsoring one person 1 month, 2 people 3 months later. It's about sponsoring consistently every month. What is our role as business owners? It's simple, and that's why I enjoy it so much. We only have to do one of 3 things. We have to use the products so that we're confident and recommend them with passion and integrity. We have to share the product. We have to develop some regular customers. But then from there, we have to learn the art of sharing the business opportunity, sharing it with passion and doing it every single day. I want to ask you a question. You don't have to shout out the answer. Does your network know what it is that you do? And I'll tell you a story. Prior to starting Forever, when I was in the police, I desperately needed an extra income. So myself and Emma, we've always done everything together. We learned how to do an eyelash treatment so that we could, do the eyelash treatment from home to earn an extra £100, £200 a month. That would be an hour out of my time. I'd have to have somebody looking after the children, but it helped because it gave me an extra income. As soon as I started doing eyelashes, do you think I kept it a secret? Absolutely not, because I would have never have made any clients. I told everybody. I set up a Facebook page, I told my friends, I told them to tell their friends that I had started an eyelash treatment, and should they or anybody that they know want a treatment, then to come my way. So let me ask you then, when you start your business with Forever, do you tell everybody about it? Do you go home and tell your friends and family? Because I know some people will, but for those people that keep it a secret, they don't really want to tell anybody at first because they're not very confident. Is there any wonder why your family, your friends might not be very receptive to it at the beginning? And it's because you're not proud, you're not stood up tall sharing it with that passion that you need. It's no surprise why Forever used the words such as #ForeverProud, the Smile Team. And it's because they're proud of what they do. We need to be proud of exactly that same thing, proud to share the business. 80% of this business starts with you. 20% is skill set, 20% is mindset. So surely that is the part that we have to get right. Again, you don't have to shout the answers out, but ask yourself, have you ever said any of the following? I just can't sponsor. It's too expensive to join. Doesn't work for people like me. I don't know enough people. Anybody that says that, if you are walking around with your eyes closed, be careful because you bump into something. Because we are never, ever going to run out of people. None of my friends want to do it. That's fine, they might not. It doesn't mean that there's not other people out there that want to build a business. Do you think that these statements are the statements of a top recruiter? Of somebody that sponsors every single month in the business? Absolutely not. And if you have answered yes to any of those statements, that you've said them in the past, or even that's the reality that you tell yourself, Is it any wonder why you're not constantly sponsoring and constantly bringing new people into your business? What is it then that the successful recruiters amongst us say? I recruit consistently every single month. I attract people like me into the business. That's only great if you're doing something. You don't want to attract people like you if you don't do anything. Why wouldn't people want to join? That's my mindset. Why would you not want to join? In chairman's bonus checks alone, this company have paid my family over $249,000 from a £200 investment. Why would you not want to join? You can't afford not to join, is my attitude. When I'm out and about, I always think, who am I going to meet today that I can share the opportunity with? Not because I have to, because I genuinely want to. And as I'm doing it, I tell myself, if this opportunity can do for your family a fraction of what it's done for mine and the people that I work alongside, it will make me a very happy lady knowing that I was brave enough to offer you the opportunity. You have to make this your belief system. Screenshot it, write it down, make it part of your daily affirmations, but these are the things that you have to believe. Why is it then that I've been asked to speak about recruiting, and why do I feel confident enough to coach it to the people that I work alongside? Is because from every single month that I've been in business, so for over 4 years now, I have recruited somebody every month without fail, except from November and December last year, where I made the conscious decision not to recruit because I was due to give birth to the twins. And in my opinion, it didn't feel right when I couldn't support somebody properly in getting started in their journey. I'll never forget when I joined, myself and Em, we would have a planning with Juliana Woods at the time, now Juliana Bevan. And Jules said to us, if you want to build a manager-style business, who in the room wants to build a manager-style business and beyond? Lots of hands, okay. Write this down then, because all I can coach is exactly what I did. Lisa, to build a manager-style business, you have to sponsor 3 to 5 new people into the business every single month. 3 to 5. Did I question it? Absolutely not. Juliana was earning a great extra income, a massive 6-figure income. Traveling the world, chairman's bonus qualifier. Who was I to question it? 3 to 5 new people into the business every month. And let me tell you why. Has anybody ever had anybody in the team that got started and then decided that it wasn't their time to build a business and might have dropped off? Yeah, some hands. I've had a few of them. You're going to have people that join your team that just want to get confident in the products and they're going to use the products for a while. And that's absolutely fine because it's their business. But if you are bringing in 3 to 5 new people every month, it's going to give you enough new people to coach and work alongside. Now, don't get me wrong, there'll be people in this room that have built business bigger than mine from sponsoring considerably less, and there'll be people that have sponsored considerably more, but 3 to 5 is exactly what I worked on. It was no surprise when I did my figures, because I'm not a digital person at all, when I did my figures and I found that over the last 4 years, some months I've sponsored more than 5, some months less, but it averages out at just under 4 people a month. I did exactly what I was told and it worked. It's important, though, to know where the last maybe 20 people that I've sponsored have come from. They come from my Who Do You Know list, people that I know and people that I'm proud to share the business opportunity with. They come from contact marketing because I'm paid to make friends. And as a professional networker, because that's what we are, if you want to be a professional network marketer, you have to learn the art of making friends and expanding your database. I can't see the last one because it's got the timer on. Customers. Customers all the time become business owners. Not just to join for discount because they fall in love with the products like we do and they want to join and obviously take part in what it is that we do. But it's about consistently sharing it in different forms of activity. If you want your business to grow, do you rely on your team to do that? Are you one of the people that say, my team aren't really doing anything this month, or my team just aren't duplicating, or my team just aren't? You need to stop that because it's not about what your team aren't doing, it's about what you're doing. If you want your business to grow, you need to do more. You need to be the one leading from the front. You need to be the one actively sponsoring every month, leading the way. this business is based on a lot of people doing a little bit. So if your volume right now, you've got a few people doing a little bit, if you want a little bit more to happen, it's not for them to do it, it's for you to do it. It's for you to be bringing on those new people and bringing the momentum yourself. I'm going to talk through the forms of activity that I've focused on from day one of my business, and it starts with, for me, your who do you know list. This is the most important part of your business because it's your database. You have to learn the skills of being able to reconnect and share the business opportunity with the people that you already know. Whether it be people that you knew back in school that you're still friends with on social media, whether it be the person that you sit next to in your office, you have a database of contacts and you have to learn how to use them. But what I also understood was that if I was working through this list, through my database, I was petrified of getting to the end of it. What happens when I get to the end of it is what I said to Juliana on a FaceTime. She said, Lise, focus on 3 of these activities, which I'm going to share with you in a second, and you will never run out of people. When I finished the FaceTime, I looked at my husband and said, she has no idea what she's talking about. I'm going to run out of people. And you know what? She knew exactly what she was talking about because I've focused on what she told me to do, and I have never, ever to this day run out of people because I'm happy to make friends when I'm going about my daily activity. So when I am reconnecting with people, whether it be through social media, it might be face-to-face, the first thing that you need to remember is you have to be yourself. If you send somebody an email, a text message, a message on social media, don't sound like you become this allo robot that nobody even recognises. It's you sharing the opportunity with your friends, so you have to be yourself. There is no such thing as a perfect message to the perfect prospect. Because what somebody might take really well, the next person, it might not go down the same, and that's fine. There's not one size fits all. It's learning the art of conversation, building rapport, getting to know people, finding what their hot button is. So when I start to speak to people, I reconnect. I show a genuine interest in what it is that they are doing, what they've been doing since we last spoke, what they've been doing since we last met at the job that we worked at. And I tell them exactly why this business that I have started would be great for them. I've started a business from home and I thought of you because. It's all about them. It's not about you. I don't ever tell them what the company has given me or what I've achieved over the last 4 years. I tell them exactly why I think this business opportunity will be something that they would like to have a look at. And then I ask them to send them some information. I send them a quick video of me giving an overview of the company and a little bit about what I've achieved over the last 4 years. Just an overview, a couple of minutes long. It's not always been great. I've not always had great success from doing it. 4 years ago, when I was just excited, I sent everybody the world's longest message. Lauren Fenton has just been recognised as the top 30. She was 22 in the entire UK. The message I sent to Lauren was about this long. It spoke about Rex. I probably listed every product. I was going to drive a Range Rover. I was going to leave the place. I was going to be successful. It was all about me. And it was long. She still joined. Like, go figure. My point is, it's not the end of the world if you have sent a load of really bad messages or you say the wrong thing. It's fine. Because eventually when I did get in front of Lauren, I was able to share my excitement and she joined from that sheer excitement. I want to ask, if you were to go away today and you told 5 people today as we coach, 5 people tomorrow, and by the end of next week, 30 people said, I would love to join your team and I'm ready to go right now. Do you think in March that you could possibly get 10, 20 people up and running effectively? 20 product launches, 20 first steps manager, supporting them on the journey, giving them everything that they need? Absolutely not. And I know some people are thinking, I'd love to sponsor 20 people in March. That's not the way to do it, because you have to be able to help them in the best way that you can. What you need is to know that you're going nowhere. You know, we hear Adam May say all the time, you've planted your flag. You are going nowhere, and what you want is for those people that you're going to tell to filter through into your business every month. 3 to 5 a month, every month, for the next 10, 15, 20 years, however long you're going to work your business for. My last manager, who you've just seen, a second generation manager on stage, Gemma, I met Cheryl at a park 3 years ago. I told her about the business. It wasn't the right time for her. 3 years later, she moved to California. We reconnected. From the second that she joined, she got to manager in 3 months. Why? Because timing was right for her. And I know, no disrespect to Cheryl, but if she would have joined 3 years earlier, she might not have got to manager in 3 months because it wasn't the right time. So you need to be telling people and know that they will filter through, but be able to look people in the eye, as I do regularly, and say, if it's your time in 5 years, I am not going anywhere, and I'll be ready to get you started. So one of my things is, can you say that? Do you say it with conviction and passion? Do you mean it? Are you here for the long run? Because there is no such thing as quick success. You can build a business quickly, you can earn an income quickly, but stability comes with time served, and you have to be confident that you're not going to go anywhere and that your prospects will know exactly the same. We're all faced with objections. Everybody in this room will have faced an objection. You know, sometimes probably not very nice ones, but you won't ever be successful without facing them. And it's about being confident to deal with them, to handle them correctly. This is nothing new. This is not rocket science. It's from the First Steps to Manager booklet. I haven't got enough time. Have we all heard that? I can't sell. I always say good, because I'm the world's worst salesperson. I know exactly how you feel. I felt exactly the same. What I found was, I used the products, I fell in love with them, and I found it quite natural to speak about them to the people that I know. I'll tell you what we should do. Let's just grab a coffee. I can share some more information with you, and you might see something that's in it for you. That's going to go one of 2 ways. Still a no, which is fine, because I'm not going to arm wrestle them. I'm not here to convince them. I'm here to offer some information. Or, very often it's a, yeah, okay, I haven't got enough time. And I really want to say, you're telling a mum of twins with 4 children that? Really? I don't say that. I say, it's funny you should say that. I felt the same. What I found was, I use the pockets of time. Around my children, 5-10 minutes here, an hour there. Let's just grab a coffee. I can talk to you about what it is that we do, and you might see something that's in it for you. Again, we're not here to convince people. I've heard people say, I can't convince anyone to join. Good. You are not here to convince anybody. You're here to offer the information. And you keep your doors open for when their circumstances change. Not because you want them to join, because they are ready, and it's their time to build a business. So outside of my who do you know list, now this activity, and I hope I'm not keep teaching anybody anything new, but if you've never seen this before, write it down, because this is exactly how I have built my business. These are 3 forms of activity that you need to be working on every single week consistently into your business. The who do you know list is your bread and butter. 35 names from your list, minimum, every single week, and that was where I always started. If you are just relying on 1 or 2 of these forms of activity, I will, confidently say that is probably why you're not getting the momentum that you want in your business, because it's 3 forms consistently at any one time. Experience packs, 2 to 3 a week. Experience packs, your products that you're allowing people to try in the comfort of their own home for a couple of days. It's getting you in front of people. Now, be really honest with this, because the only person that you will kid is yourself. If you give 1 pack a week, that's great, you're giving 1 pack a week, but it's not classed as a form of activity. You can only tick it off as a form of activity if you are doing 2 to 3 per week. Contact marketing, if you're out and about and you tell 8 people in the week, that's amazing. That's 8 new people you would never have told, but it's not a form of activity because it has to be between 10 and 15 new people. Flyers, 200 a week. Product launches, 2 to 3 per month, a great way of getting in front of people. Again, it has to be 2 to 3. The same with tabletops and networking events. Your ads can be in local supermarkets, your news agents, your market, wherever you want to get an ad. But you have to be doing 2 to 3 per month. And what I would say is, have fun with it. Try it. I found what worked for me. Experience packs, who do you know list, and contact marketing are the 3 that I feel really comfortable with. It's not about being a jack of all trades and master of none. It's about finding what works for you and being able to do that confidently every single week, every single month, every single year into your business to generate the results that you desire. There's no such thing as failing. It's all part of the learning process. If you do something it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But what it will do is make you a better leader, because what will happen is somebody in your team will probably experience the same thing. And because you've gone through it, you'll be able to help and coach them through it as well. I've already touched on that. It's not about us, it's about them. When timing is right for them, be patient. Because a lot of people, me included, we can be really impatient. You know, we send a load of messages, we speak to a lot of people when we contact marketing, and we want results right now. It's not about that. It's about doing the activity, waiting for when the time is right for that person, and trusting the process. I say this a lot. And by this, what I mean is trust that focusing on 3 forms of income-generating activity every single week into your business will bring the results. I've said it starts with mindset. You can't sit in a dark room and will your way to sponsor 3 people a month. It's never going to happen. It's activity that brings results, but it's the activity with a solid mindset and that sheer belief of course, I can recruit into my business every month. You have to trust that doing the work will bring the results, even if you're not seeing them immediately. I want to leave you with, I'm going to claim it as my own theory. I don't know if it is. I think I might have heard it on a training, but I'll have it as my own for the purpose of this slot. If your business, if it is your theory, let me know, because I would love to know where I've taken it from. If your business is not seeing momentum, you're not quite getting where you need to know, you're not really seeing your flow, I personally believe it's because one of 4 things is missing in your business. As I'm going through these 4 things, I want you to write down which of these 4 that you think you need to work on. Lack of belief in the company is why some people's business doesn't move forward, because they've not quite got that belief. If that is you, you don't quite believe, and that's probably the least one that people pick, but if you don't quite believe just yet, you're doing the right thing by immersing yourself in these trainings, company business presentations, team trainings, anything that you can. You need to surround yourself with forever the successful people that are going somewhere, and that will help you with that one. The biggest one, or one of the biggest ones, is lack of belief. If you don't quite believe in yourself, then that is going to hold you back in your business and with your recruiting. To work on your belief, you have to find something that works for you, because what works for you might not work for the next person. So if somebody recommends a book and everybody raves about the book and you read it and it doesn't give you what you need, don't worry, it just wasn't the right book for you. Find something on YouTube. Don't be one of these people that say, I know what it is, I need to work on my mindset. Go away and work on your mindset then. Go and find something that is going to help you with your business. Whether it be that you just play music that you like and you dance around, whatever makes you feel good, but you've got to work on your belief. Lack of consistency. Anybody guilty of not being consistent in the business? Only a few of you admitted to that. I know that mostly 90% of the people in this room can say, yeah, at some point I've not been consistent. If you're not being consistent, it is that will hold you back. It is that won't let you see momentum in your business. Lack of consistency starts with you. And sometimes having an honest word with yourself and saying, I'm not being consistent and it's not good enough. If you're happy with where you are, that's perfect, keep doing that. But if you want to get to manager, if you want to go beyond that, you want to be a top 30, or you want to be a chairman's bonus qualifier, you have to be consistent. And there is only you that can do that. And then the last one is work ethic. I can't instill a work ethic in you. Nobody instilled a work ethic in me. I say that, watching my mum and dad graft when I was younger, probably gave me the work ethic that I've got. But what is it that makes me work now? My children. She's here at the front. I said to someone, take a picture while I'm speaking of Evie. I can see her wafting her arms. But she makes me work hard. I nearly said 2 other children. My 3 other children make me work hard. So if you've not got a work ethic, find one. And if you don't know how to find one, go back to your goals. Why are you even here? What is important to you? What do you want? What are you prepared to work for? So those 4 things, lack of belief in the company, lack of belief in yourself, lack of consistency, and lack of work ethic. Which of those 4 is holding you back? If it's all 4, be okay with that. Identify it. right now I'm all for those things. It might be that you're one or two of them, but at least you know something that you need to work on. I guarantee, because I pretty much think it is impossible, if you focus on 3 forms of activity consistently, you work on yourself, you're happy, you're excited, and you've got the belief that you're going somewhere, I genuinely believe it is impossible not to sponsor consistently in the business every month. Try it, have fun with it, and I wish you all of the success for 2018 and beyond.